Are you upset? Perhaps you're feeling angry or sad. Maybe it's something else entirely that's left you perplexed. How many of us take the time to ask ourselves why we feel a certain way? In today's society, yet it is important to reflect on the emotions that drive us. You may have even felt a tightness in your chest, a lump in your throat, or perhaps you found yourself basking in the warm glow of sunset without any particular worries. If so, you may have felt contempt towards them. This complex emotion involves a sense of disgust or disapproval towards someone or something regarded as worthless or lacking respect. Indeed, surprise is a universal emotion that we all experience from time to time. And don't forget to share this video with friends and family who may benefit from it. The references and studies used in this video are added in the description below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. It is characterized by an immediate and involuntary response to an unexpected or unforeseen event, and it can manifest itself in various ways. For example, when you receive good news, you might feel overjoyed and jump for joy. On the other hand, if you are caught off guard by something unpleasant, you might feel shocked. The amygdala, which is the part of the brain responsible for processing emotions, plays a crucial role in generating surprise. It does this by constantly scanning our environment for anything. Once the amygdala detects something unusual, it triggers a cascade of physiological responses, such as an increased heart rate or the release of adrenaline, which prepares our body to react to the unexpected event. Moreover, surprise has the ability to capture our attention. This is because our brain is hardwired to pay attention to anything that deviates from the norm. By focusing our attention on the unexpected, our brain is able to process the information more quickly. Overall, surprise is a fundamental emotion that helps us navigate the complexities of everyday life. Whether it is a pleasant or unpleasant surprise, it has the power to evoke a range of physiological and psychological responses that help us adapt to the ever-changing world around us. Unlike other emotions such as anger or frustration, an example of contempt can be seen in the actions of a bully who uses their power to humiliate. The bully feels a sense of superiority and control, while the victim experiences emotional distress and powerlessness. Research shows that contempt is one of the most toxic emotions, as it creates a barrier between people and prevents empathy and understanding. However, contempt can also be directed towards oneself, leading to feelings of shame. In that case, it's essential to practice self-compassion and cultivate. If you can relate, then you have experienced contentment, a deep sense of satisfaction and fulfillment that comes from within. Have you ever found yourself at peace with the world around you? You may have felt a sense of calmness and tranquility that allowed you to appreciate the beauty of life. Without any judgment, this is serenity, a state of perfect peace and tranquility. Serenity is not the absence of emotions, but rather a deep sense of calm and acceptance that allows us to embrace whatever situation we may find ourselves in. For instance, a person who practices yoga or meditation regularly may develop a sense of serenity. Author Paulo Coelho once said, "When we love what we do, we naturally do it better and with less effort." Similarly, when we are filled with serenity, we can approach challenges with a clear and focused mind, enabling us to find creative solutions that we might not have considered otherwise. Cultivating serenity can be a lifelong journey, but the rewards of living a more peaceful and fulfilling life are well worth the effort. Unlike happiness, which is often associated with external factors such as money or fame, contentment is a more internal and enduring emotion that is not dependent on circumstances. According to Greater Good magazine, contentment is a combination of 3 key elements: the acceptance of reality, a focus on the present moment, and the willingness to let go of the past. When we accept reality for what it is, rather than what we want it to be. But don't mistake contentment for complacency. As author William Irvine points out, contentment does not mean that we are satisfied with everything in our lives. Rather, it means that we are satisfied with ourselves. Contentment is a valuable emotion that can bring stability and peace to our lives. By cultivating the right mindset, we can nurture this emotion and find joy in the everyday moments. If so, you have experienced anguish. Anguish is not just sadness or grief. It is a more intense and complex emotion that can involve physical symptoms such as nausea or pain in the chest. A well-known example of anguish is Job from the Bible. Throughout the story, despite this, he refuses to curse God. His journey is a testament to the human capacity to endure immense suffering. Anguish can be a powerful motivator for change or growth, helping us to reevaluate our priorities. However, it's crucial to recognize the signs of prolonged anguish as it can lead to exhaustion. According to a recent study by health organization OnePoll, in collaboration with Better, 48% of respondents had experienced at least one emotion they could not identify. This goes to show just how unfamiliar we can be with our own feelings. So here are 7 surprising emotions everyone experiences at some point in their life. If you have, then you know that it can be an extremely uncomfortable sensation. This is relief, a complex emotion that involves a release from tension or anxiety. Relief is not simply the absence of negative emotions. It is an active state of calmness and relaxation that you feel after danger, stress, or uncertainty has passed. For example, imagine being stuck in traffic on a busy highway with an important meeting on the other end. As the minutes tick by, your anxiety levels rise, until finally you turn onto a side street. You now feel a sense of calm and your breathing slows down. According to Healthline, relief is a natural response to a perceived threat. It can reduce muscle tension, lower blood pressure, and promote feelings of relaxation. However, sometimes relief can be accompanied by guilt. which may arise if you feel like you should still be working towards your goal. This is known as anticipatory versus retrospective self-consciousness, according to Harvard Medical School. Anticipatory self-consciousness is when you worry about what others think of you, while retrospective self-consciousness is when you feel guilty after doing something for that reason. Just because you feel relief doesn't mean you failed. Imagine standing outside about to board a plane, when suddenly you have this overwhelming urge to stay where you are. You have no explanation for your sudden change of heart and feel compelled to cancel your trip. Later, you find out that the plane crashes. This may sound like something out of a movie, but it actually happens more frequently than you think. In fact, there was a case in 2015, 133 lives after he decided to turn back, moments before his plane would have crashed into a mountain. Intuition is often overlooked and dismissed as a mere gut feeling. But according to Dr. Victoria Tarrant, a psychologist and chair of the Counseling and Human Services Department, she explains that intuition comes from having a vast store of knowledge and experience. When there is so much information to process, our brains will use intuition to help us make quick decisions. So even though foreboding can be unsettling, it might be worth paying attention to. Now, 1. Foreboding. Have you ever experienced a premonition or a feeling of something bad about to happen? Have you ever felt immense pressure to achieve a certain goal, only to feel as though a weight has been lifted once you do? No. 3. Anguish. Have you ever felt so overwhelmed by a situation that you were close to tears? No. 4. Have you ever sat down to a meal and savored each bite? No. 5. Contempt. Have you ever encountered someone who disregards your opinions and belittles your feelings? No. 6. Serenity. No. 7. Surprise. Did you know that surprise is one of the 6 basic emotions recognized by psychologists? Have you experienced any of these emotions? Let us know in the comments below.